Let's take a look at our wall groups. Now I've got two sets of walls out here and a little kitchen layout. We've got walls for the kitchen plus walls for an island over here. Now if I go and right click here and go to my wall groups, I can move my entire group, but you'll notice it's only one set of walls that are moving. And the reason this is only moving one set of walls is because when I created this, I had to create it with two different sets of wall groups. So in other words, I created this set first, ended my walls, and then created this set. Now if we right click on this wall again, we can go down here, we can tell that it's wall groups number 4 and wall number 1. It's wall groups number 4 because today I've played with 4 different sets of walls. And it's wall number 1 in that grouping. If I click on this wall, we'll see it's also wall group number 4, but it's wall number 2. Come down to this wall and we will see that it's wall group number 5, wall number 1. And this will be wall group number 5, wall number 2, and wall group 5, wall number 3. So to make these work together, if we choose our wall group here, and we choose add to group, then we can come down here, you see my mouse is now a crosshair, and we click on the wall we want to add to group, or in this case a group of walls. And now if I come up here and I right click back on this wall and wall group number 5, and we'll come down here and see that we've got wall group number 5. And so if I take this wall group up here and we go to move, now you'll see that all of my walls are moving together. So this makes it really handy when you're using multiple walls, multiple wall groups, and need everything to move in one feature. Now you'll also notice there's some other options here. We've got rotate option, so we can rotate this bad boy around. Then this is kind of handy to have the rotate option because sometimes you'll create a design here, and when you pull it up in your 3D, you'll realize that your 3D is going the wrong way because you've got a long and a short and whatever. But you can rotate the group now to rotate so that it works better with your 3Ds. Or you could change your 3D from portrait to landscape. But either way, the wall groups comes in very handy when running the walls. Now you can add delete, which deletes the whole group, and then we've got add to group, create a group, which will take both sets of these walls, and you can create a group out of these which you can name, and you can save that entire group for later use. Comes in really handy if you're doing a project where there are, pers and reverses, but maybe the layout's not exactly the same, but the walls are always the same. Works really handy for that. You can just create a group, you can save it, and when the customer comes in and needs a little bit different layout and the same footprint, you can just pull it up and whip it out real quick. So just some few little tips and tricks that should help you out as you go along using wall groups.